Hi again. It's time for more Mass Effect. So my plan for the stream today, from earlier, was I was going to try to finish the stream off tonight with Asteroid X-57, but I'm realizing that might put it a little too late. So what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to do another, I'm going to do the Voyager cluster. And then after I finish the Voyager cluster, I'm going to go do Asteroid X-57. And then I'll finish the last couple of sectors afterwards. So let's get into it and see what's up in the Amazon system.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Well, that's quite a delay.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
As a reminder, First Contact was almost 30 years ago in-game. Anyways, it seems straightforward enough.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Yeah, that's serious, alright.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
The Voyager cluster really should not be over there.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
Alright, well, we'll handle it.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Bye, Lance Henriksen. Get a little polonium. Let's see if Simon has anything. Turian insignia. Alright. That's it, right? Okay. Now we land on Agabinium. And we will bring Liara and Rex. So after I get done with Mass Effect 1, I'm definitely going to be playing Mass Effect 2. But I think I'm going to start alternating games. I think the second game I'm going to start playing is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. The first one that is getting kind of old now. There was just an announcement in the past week for Bloodlines 2, which I am very much looking forward to. But I never actually finished the first one. So I think I'm going to play that on stream. Yeah, Bloodlines 1 is, I'm not even sure how old it is now. I think it's definitely old the Mass Effect. I don't know if it's quite to 20 years yet, but it's gotta be close. The thing about the mods is I have the game on GOG, and the GOG version has all of those required mods to get it working on a modern computer already preloaded in the base game. So actually running it is not going to be a problem, luckily. The one downside about Bloodlines 1 for me is that it doesn't really have a character creator. You get to choose your vampiric bloodline, and you do get to choose a gender, which is nice. Although something slightly less nice is that it forces you to start the game having slept with somebody of the opposite gender. Which, I mean, not a big fan of that personally, considering gay, but it's easy enough to overlook, I suppose. What happens when you play games from 20 years ago? Well, actually, I guess it's 15 now. Hopefully Bloodlines 2 doesn't have anything like that. Which I would be very surprised if it did. Oh, Mako, don't do this to me. Mako. Oh, no, 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 ah! Just get up the damn cliff. Ah, fuck. Oh, I didn't hear about that from Bloodlines 2. But, yeah, I mean, I know Vampire the Masquerade has been always, like, the World of Darkness books in general have always been rather, I guess you could call it progressive, considering, I guess that's what people consider it for whatever reason. So I would be very surprised if Bloodlines 2, the video game, didn't have choices, but I didn't realize there was already a controversy about it. But that is a good sign. Yeah, I mean, as far as morality stuff goes, it is a vampire game. And, you know, you're playing a character who has to abduct and suck the blood of people to survive. So there's always going to be a little bit of a morality problem regardless.
The signal is coming from a mine?
This smells.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
I'm going to pretend to be naive and say whoever did it is in danger.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Right.
Another game I was thinking about streaming is, I think that was the inside of Rex's head. That was a little disturbing. I was thinking of streaming Alien Isolation, which I've played a couple of hours of, but I never finished that game either. So that might be fun to do on stream. But enough about that. Because now we have this to deal with.
That was a detonator. Someone just screwed us.
Shepard, at last.
Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Heliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe.
Probably some sort of acclaimed leader.
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one who attacked Elysium.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
I'm going to try to negotiate with him.
It doesn't have to be like this, Heliot.
Empty words from a dead woman. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
Before I press this button, I just want to point out that based on the dialogue and the history of the Skillian Blitz and all of that, it would seem that that guy should be Batarian, but he's clearly human. So I don't know if this is ever confirmed or not, but my personal theory is that they hadn't quite figured out what Batarians would look like yet, and they didn't feel like going back and replacing the model when they did figure it out. Alright, nobody panic.
We've got air and light and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
But before that, there's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Luckily, I'm an engineer. So hacking is relatively simple. You've disabled the bomb. See, that's something only an engineer can do. I mean, ignore the fact that every other version of Shepard can also do it, but in my personal headcanon, that's something only an engineer can do. All the other Shepards died. Actually, we do see Batarians in Mass Effect 1, but it's DLC. And we're actually going to see them tonight. But yeah, outside of the DLC, you don't see Batarians. So that's why I think they hadn't figured out what Batarians look like yet, and they didn't want to retcon his appearance in the game. Oh! I don't think I saved. Oh no. Oh good, I saved right before this.
That was them.
Here we go.
And
You
lad,
have me at a disadvantage.
my name is. Who do you think runs the Terminus
Clan
clan?
Bleeder.
Shepard, huh?
In most
That's
criminal,
the one who 3 years ago.
You attacked Elysium.
you're the one behind the
I,
attack.
the one failed because of you.
Can't we negotiate?
It doesn't have to be like this.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Bye.
What do we do now, Shepard?
Nobody panic.
We've got air and light.
Easy peasy. And this time I'm gonna remember to quick save. Yeah, on hardcore and insanity difficulty, those sniper units will one-shot you even with full shields. So instead of even bothering to do this, I am just gonna run my ass off down there to get the Mako.
We're taking damage. We're taking damage.
I know we're taking damage, Rex. Alright, well that one's dead. I'll come back for the other two later. Of course, there's an anomaly over here to check out.
Area secured.
Crap. Very insignia. Alright, well, I think I actually got everything I want on this planet. So, let me double check. I might leave those last two alive. Wait, no, there's one more thing over here. corpse of some kind. Brushing away the carbonization on the door of the contragravity speeder, you see the Nizo brand name. Judging by the charring, the wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appear to be melted antique aviator goggles. That's weird. Back to the Normandy. Alright, well we finished with that system. Now we'll check the Yangtze system. Protein data disk. Got light metal. And thorium. And then we land on Binthu. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go north first. Let's see how we're doing with the... Oh, I forgot to talk to Tally. Oh. Let's see. Locate signs of battle. We need one more ID tag and 3 more medallions. We need 1 more matriarch writing. We need 4 more Turian emblems. And we need 1 more rare earth element. And then that side quest will be done. With any luck, this little bit of minerals here will be rare earth.
Heading out?
Fortunately, I don't think this... Yeah, heavy metal. Oh, wow. Those look like human turrets. Alright. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Look, creepy little things.
Enemy contact.
Go, go, go!
Cerberus. The Cerberus are playing with the Arachni. Uh-oh. Sniper, no. Sniper, no. Shit. Fortunately for me, that sniper didn't quite kill me. Damn, Cerberus.
All clear.
Right,
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
like this room is clear. We'll move on to the other bases. Maybe clearing this planet will finally shut down Cerberus for good. Shh, don't say anything. Fun fact, you get different dialogue in Mass Effect 2 if you do or don't complete this side quest. Or the side quest chain, I should say. This is called the Shepard maneuver. Shepard invented it to deal with turrets and other things that fire slowly and in straight lines.
I think we got him, Commander.
Oh look, more horrors. I'm getting bullied by biotics. Those creepers really do have entirely too much health. Alright, let's focus fire this one. And we'll focus fire this one. Get out of the wall. Bye.
We're done here.
Well, good luck with that. It shouldn't be that hard to do. All the achievements are in like a save file, so... I mean, hard locking your computer by messing with a save file is actually kind of impressive.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Right. So if my super secret Alliance survey scan that I am pulling information from is correct, then this last mineral here should be the last rare earth material I need.
En route.
Let's check. Survey complete. We have officially gotten all of the minerals, so that'll speed up exploration significantly since I can just ignore everything but the story stuff. Well, and anomalies. I still need to go look up anomalies. But no more mineral detours. No more mineral detours. Oh, here's a fun anomaly. This weird ancient Prothean ruin, which has a Prothean data disk. Alright. Time for the last Cerberus base on this planet. And this one has full-blown Arachnite.
Let's take them out.
think I've ever heard Liara make those screams before. Get out of the wall. Cerberus really enjoys their hiding in wall tech. You broke it, didn't you? Wait, continue to one of the other nearby labs.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on
Did
this
I
world,
miss it?
Shepard.
Did I miss one? Oh, I must have missed Admiral Kahoku's body. Oops. What exactly did you do to break Mass Effect? Alright, I think it's the Thorian Creeper one is the one that has the, has Kahoku. I must have missed him. Oops. There's an easier way to do it. You just need to change, like, a text file. Actually, it might not be a text file, but there's, like, a profile, like, file that you don't have to do it in game. You can just edit your, like, profile's save file. You don't have to mod the game to do it, is what I'm trying to say. You might need some sort of save editor, but you definitely don't need to mod the game. Wait.
Go, go, go!
Oh, one of them survived.
Go, go, go!
Let's head to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
Did somebody survive at the first base too? What the hell? I have never had the quest go this way before, but I also never used the super sniper before, so enemies falling through world apparently breaks things. Who knew? I can try to help you figure out how to unlock that stuff later. What version of Mass Effect do you own? I'm not sure if the Steam and Origin versions are different. I don't imagine they would be, but there's a slight possibility that they are. For the record, I'm playing on the Origin version. Then again, I also didn't have to mod the game at all because I just played it a shit bunch. I imagine the save file stuff's probably the same, so... There's Kahoku. You check for a pulse but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution. Rest in peace, Kahoku.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
Take cover!
Time to get Kahoku some payback.
Alright, let's check the gen real quick. Yeah, okay.
Perimeter secured.
Yeah, because see, the thing with Mass Effect 1 is the achievements in Mass Effect 1 aren't saved like normal achievements. They aren't like... It's not tied to your Origin account or your Steam account or whatever. They're just literally a save file on your computer itself for Mass Effect 1. Yeah, you know, you might actually have an older version of the game or something, because I'm pretty sure the PC version of Mass Effect 1 comes with the DLCs built in. Or at least the Origin version does. But, I don't know. I'll help you find that out later. In the meantime, we got some Cerberus to kill. I mean, we have Cerberus to kill as soon as I finish searching to make sure there's nothing else in the system. League of One Battalion, alright. Then was there anything on Kojia? No, okay. Now we land on Nephron and go wipe the Cerberus out permanently. There's a Thrusher Maw on this planet, but I'm not gonna bother, because it's not hurting nobody. It's just hanging out being a Thresher Maw. And I don't need the experience for killing it. So as long as it doesn't try to kill me, I will leave it alone. We'll see if it tries to kill me or not. For convenience sake, I kinda hope it doesn't try to kill me. A mummified Solarian. That for some reason still looks kind of fresh. League of 190 tag. Hi, Cerberus. Bye, Cerberus. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, among its many faults, the Mako does not have a media player built in. Yes, yes, you will destroy me. I know. I must die. You will destroy me. I get it. I get it. Really like saying I will destroy you and you will die. Oh! Ow. I don't think the enemies in Mass Effect 2 and 3 are going to be as bullet spongy, but I'll be honest, I don't know, and I'm starting to worry. Give me a second. Felt like there was something crawling on my leg, which is not a pleasant feeling. Right. Back to being destroyed and I must die. Come here, sniper.
I will destroy
Okay.
It's over now.
Real quick save on that, just in case. Anything over here? Just loot. Yep, just loot. You cautiously press a few buttons, an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. It's memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got plenty of time to crack them. And that is the end of Cerberus. Cerberus no longer exists. I don't know why I'm playing that up. The game never actually says that. But we're done with this planet.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Well, that's convenient. What's your name?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Do you have anything to do with Kahoku's death?
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
How did you know about the location?
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Well, that's treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
As valid of a point as that is, I don't think I'm going to. But first, why do you even want the files?
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Yeah, well, I don't trust you, so...
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I actually don't remember if that has any long-term consequences. I think it does, but I don't remember specifically what it is. But anyways, that's the end of Cerberus, and that's the end of the Voyager cluster. Artemis Tau has already been clear. I have Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma, the Argos Rho cluster, and Asteroid X57. I am going to do Asteroid X57 now, before it gets too late in the evening, so if anybody actually wants to see it, they can. So this is the planet of Terra Nova, in the system of Asgard. And I don't think any of these other planets have anything, but I'm going to check them real quick anyways. Nope. Alright. Time to land on asteroid X57. X57 is a metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X57 have been lost. The fusion torches have reignited and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. It's a bad time for everyone. And we are going to bring Liara and Rex again.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
So we are on the surface of an asteroid and we are headed straight for the planet. And it's a bad time. Well, because we can't shoot the torches because we need the torches to actually correct the path.
Cover me.
Sure, getting rid of the torches would, I found a body of somebody. This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. Likely he surrendered, only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Rest in peace, G. Mendel. Survey Station 3 final entry, logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slaj shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. Fortunately, that didn't happen. But yeah, the Normandy can't destroy the fusion torches because at the current trajectory, the rock is going to crash into the planet anyways. So the fusion torches are needed to like fix it once this is all done. But before we can fix the trajectory, we need to shut them off to give ourselves more than 4 hours. Because at current acceleration, we only have 4 hours, but without the current acceleration, it would still eventually crash anyways. That's the conundrum of why they can't just shoot the torches. Also, thanks to the distress call we received, we know that there is a hostage situation going on, so we don't want to piss off the people holding hostages. Oh, no, I got stuck. There we go. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on your map. Thank you, handy, nifty transmission tower.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
Yeah, I'm just realizing, I don't think I actually have to destroy these. I'm gonna try it. Nope, don't have to destroy them. At least not the ones here. I'll have to destroy the ones to the next area.
All clear.
Uh-oh, dead guy. Batarians.
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Oh, that's why I couldn't fire. It's because the damn Baron's in the way. And they overheated my gun. Oh, shit. Luckily, there's not a save right here.
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check! Take them off!
For some reason, this battle theme reminds me of The Matrix.
Release the Baron!
That should be all of them here.
I think we're done here.
Grenade storage box. How nice of them just to refill my grenades. Yeah, every organic humanoid enemy has the hardness for whatever reason. I'm just thankful the synthetic ones don't. Who is this?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
What do they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything,
I've gotta go. Good luck.
So that was Kate. She's the one who sent the distress call.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to. Are you hurt?
Nice shot. Good thing I have shields, but don't worry about me.
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... well... guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Just be more careful.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
How bad is this gonna be?
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
What if it lands in the water?
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
Why would they do this?
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Well, they're not all like this.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Do you know how many there are?
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Do you know who the leader is?
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Alright, I think that's all I needed.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps.
Oh,
We
great.
were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Can you shut them off?
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Where would your crew be?
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
Who's Varric in that context? Alright, well, I'll do what I can.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Well, one of them got away.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one
Yeah,
of my
but I
best
mean, who?
engineers.
You said who also voices
She signed
Varric.
on
I
with
don't.
her brother,
Which Varric are you talking
Aaron.
about?
I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Can we evacuate Terra Nova?
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand on the road.
Okay.
We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Tell me more about the asteroid.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Tell me about Kate Bowman.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden, if they find her. Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you're right. I can kind of hear the Varric here and there. It's a slightly different voice he's putting on here compared to Dragon Age, but I can hear it. All right, well, stay out of sight.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah, I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright, we gotta get in the Mako before rockets start shooting at us. Let's check the logs. This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57, rocking this rock since 2182. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. And Radio X-57, your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. And it plays the best song. Dance, Shepard, dance. Alright. Survey Station 1 is over here. Let's go check that out. It is the best. That's why I've been using it as my stream intro music. Are you saying it's not the best? guess that's fair. So this is the body of C. Himes. This body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Well, rest in peace. Alright. So this next fusion torch is surrounded by detonators and explosives. So it's going to be a little tricky.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing.
Thank you, Normandy VI, who for some reason is not voiced by Jennifer Hale. I guess the Normandy VI had a cold that day. Or a cold today, rather. Alright, one more turret. Time to run through this minefield on foot. Seth Green actually has very few voice lines overall, surprisingly. At least in Mass Effect 1 and 2. He doesn't get more voice time until 3. But he is kind of a big Hollywood actor guy, so they probably couldn't pay him his full price. Alright, let's focus on this one. Disarm these caps one at it. I lost track of him. Yeah, I like Joker. He does have important dialogue, but he doesn't have any like extra dialogue like a lot of the other characters do. At least not till 3. I have a feeling they weren't expecting people to be as big of a fan of him as they end up being. But I could be wrong about that.
Hostile spotted.
Oh, they jammed my gun again, damn. Also, that somehow completely missed the rocket drone. Fuck. That's better. And Liara died again. Give me a little lift over here, Liara. Oh, crap. Saw it at the last second. Well, I mean, they clearly wrote Joker to be, like, a good, likable character. I just don't think he was... I don't think they expected him to become as big of a fan favorite as he ended up being. But, I mean, I could be completely wrong. It just feels like one possible explanation for why they didn't have as many voice lines for him. Where's it at? Come on, orange. There we go. Hack. Let's go upstairs. I apparently can't hack these. That's a little annoying. Oh, come on. Cheap death. Alright. Guess his back is slow and steady. Alright, why don't you all go over there?
Target acquired.
Hacking in this game doesn't always work correctly. Oh shit. Rockets. The worst ones are the ones where you can see it coming. Don't target the door control, target the floor. There.
Locked on.
See, Rex can take rockets no problem. Whoa! Rockets, please. Damn. Push him, Rex.
Meat!
There we go. All that should be left is one more engineer and I guess a couple of drones. That I'm gonna really hope don't get a lucky shot on me. That'll be depressing. Thank you for body blocking for me, Rex. Alright. One more. Hopefully he doesn't get a lucky shot. Phew.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Oh no, Ghost Liara.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it.
Get her out of here!
Damn Balak. Alright, well, we got one more fusion torch left to go. Most Batarians are okay. They're not all jerks. Not any more than humans are anyways. Batarians, they expand on the Batarian culture in the future, and Batarian culture is basically they have a very, very rigid caste system with like something like 70% of their population is slaves. So it is totally legitimate to say that most Batarians are perfectly okay. It's just that there's some really serious asshole Batarians that happen to be the ones that get out into the galaxy. Because all of the not asshole Batarians are stuck as slaves on their home planet. Oh hey, what's this?
Securing point.
Oh no, it's the body of R. Montoya. It looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. That's unfortunate. See, Batarians, like, are clearly villains here and stuff. But you eventually, I eventually feel sorry for them, especially what happens to them in Mass Effect 3. Alright, Survey Station 2 final entry, logged by Chief Surveyor R. Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I am not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. And there's the defense drones. Where's the last one? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not the species' fault. Their leaders are just a bunch of jerks. The Batarians in power absolutely kind of deserve it, but Batarians in general don't. I kind of see Batarians as a reflection of what humanity could have ended up as. Batarians are renegade humanity. Alright, one final fusion torch.
Take him out!
I will say I appreciate the Batarians who are not using the same tired old voice lines of "I will destroy you" and "you will die." They actually have unique voice lines.
Release the Baron!
It might have been hard to say, but when I walked in, they're like, "Alliance military, get in cover," and then another one was like, "Death before surrender." Don't you eat me. I see you looking at it. Don't you do it. That Varen really wanted to eat me. Varen, I am not a snack.
I need a target.
We got him. Do a quick save down. Yeah.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in... Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
So that little interaction right there, if you do in fact continue to walk forward, they automatically start shooting at you. We can end this peacefully, you say?
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
Well, it's gone too far.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
It is up to you.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
Then why follow him?
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Ah, forget Bollock.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
I'm quicker.
Bollock will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
See, that Batarian's like chaotic neutral. He's not a genocidal madman. He's not a good person, but he's not a genocidal madman. Alright, we'll save here. We can check the side quest information. I don't think the, either it already got checked off or... Yeah, no, I think it already got checked off. That's fine. Alright, where are we going now? We are going over here. Well, I'm saying in the context of his society, like, he's from a slaver civilization. Like, they're super heavily rigid caste system and stuff. Like, no, it's still not good, and slavery's bad, and, like, my Shepard definitely fought against them. But there's degrees of separation between slaving as part of a normal civilization thing and, like, you know, genocidal madmen. Definitely still a villain, though. Well, you know, that's one thing. Oh shit. I like how she says area secured while the Mako is on fire and we have rockets shooting at us. Rex has finally died. goes Liara. Alright, I'm gonna make a run for the building. Fortunately, we don't actually have to kill the turrets, we can just get inside. Alright, let's focus on getting this one.
Locked on.
Target online.
Rocket loaded.
Target up.
Bye, friend.
I'm noticing that my sniper rifle causes a lot of physics glitches in this game.
Before surrender. Locked and loaded. Alliance military! Take cover!
Locked on.
Target up.
Can't
Target not
find a clear
acquired.
shot. Target in sight.
Singularity. There are a lot of Batarians in here.
Say goodnight.
Can't find a clear shot. Locked on. Clear shot.
Clear to target.
Singularity.
Got a shot.
There are a lot of Batarians.
Target online. Say goodnight.
Is he dead yet? Yeah, appears to be dead. downstairs. Rex is so dedicated to killing, he's trying to shoot them through walls.
Before surrender. Can't get an angle.
I can't lock on.
What do you mean you can't lock on? Where are you? What are you doing in there? Alright, well, whatever he said. Oh. Did it glitch on me?
Die!
Nope, there it goes.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
What do you think you're doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not that easy.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why are you blaming us?
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
What is your point?
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
That's not true.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
See, that's what I was saying before earlier about Batarians are renegade humans. Because they struck first as a preemptive strike, which is totally something that a renegade would do. I'm gonna let him go to save the hostages though, because like, I can't let the hostages die. That's not right.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
It's over now.
The Vorta are just a little primitive. Does who to Balak? Balak only shows up if you have Balak only shows up if you've played this DLC. If your save file doesn't have this DLC anywhere on it, then he doesn't show up. And if you kill him during this DLC, which you totally can, he won't show up. But he will show up in this save in Mass Effect 3. Alright. All the charges have been disabled.
He left. Is that all right?
Yeah, Balak does not show up in Mass Effect 2, regardless. He does show up, he'll show up in 3 for me though. Well, we'll see when we get there. It was unfortunately the only option.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
She's fine.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
He could, but I'm not like him.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place...
See, it's what I'm talking about.
Now.
Batarians are renegade humans.
But I'm
it's
not
canon.
Gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Only temporarily.
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Not unless the good guys give
I
up.
wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I'm gonna take the Omni tool.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? You take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
About your 3 engineers.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found
Yeah,
them?
but she already has super good armor, so... unfortunately they didn't make it.
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Oh god. I have to clear all of this inventory, oh no. Luckily, there's not too much here. Alright, time to release the hostages. I've seen this scene with the hostages dead, and it's really depressing.
I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
That's not my way.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Is that who died?
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I won't keep you.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
I'm a Spectre.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
Tell me about the Batarians.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. They wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? And why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, with Balak getting away, that doesn't actually mean he's necessarily going to kill a bunch of people. Because Commander Shepard makes the point here. It's like, we know who he is now. He's going to be on, like, the Alliance's most wanted list. He's not getting anywhere close to human space ever again. Unless he, you know, is super, super sneaky.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Alright. And that is the Asteroid X-57 DLC. Which does in fact have implications for the future. But we'll find out what those are when we get there. I think the turrets are still active, so we're going to get into this and disappear as quick as possible. And we will do a full save now because I can. So my choices aside, what did you think of the DLC? I don't remember how much they were selling it for when it first came out. It comes with this version of the game for free. But yeah, when it first came out, I don't know how much they were selling it for. It's a nice little bit of story stuff. I don't know if it yeah. It's the first piece of story DLC they ever made for Mass Effect in general, so. And it also introduced the Batarians officially. Like, it gave them a canon look and stuff, which is nice. Is there seriously nothing in this system? Okay, apparently there's nothing in the system. But there is this ship to board. I think this was the Rachni ship. The one that was sending out Rachni, to those planets. Yeah, this is Rachni ship. But I have a Krogan, so I don't think this is going to be a problem. Can you get up? There we go. Anything over here? Just some gear. Anything in the bridge? Nope. The Citadel DLC is pretty fun. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be considered the best, like, from a story perspective, but it is definitely very, very fun to play.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Entry 1.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus.
Cerberus? I've about had it with those guys.
Yeah, me too, Rex.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Entry 3.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
This is a familiar story. A failed experiment with the Rachni. Nice to see humans are consistently stupid.
I'm glad I brought Rex on this one.
Let's go.
The escaped Rachni definitely came from this station, though the motives behind this Cerberus group are vague. To prevent further contamination, arm the station, scuttle charges, and evacuate to the sea. Alright. We got a minute to get to the Normandy, so we're gonna run. Oh, that's a bad turn. Oh shit. See, everything's fine.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Boom. Yeah, the little exploding Rachni are pretty damn strong. It's because all of the Rachni attacks go straight through your shields, and classes like the Engineer have like the lowest health.
Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Well, looks like we have something to do there, but first let's finish checking these planets. Turn insignia. More helium-3. we'll bring Rex again. I'm planning on bringing Tally to Vermeer, so Rex can stretch his legs now. We'll go check out that anomaly, and then we'll go check out the transponder signal. Oh, right, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I need to go. I was planning on checking in with everybody again before getting to Vermeer anyways, but yeah, I need to talk to Tally about that Geth data we picked up. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna do that after finishing the search of Argos Row. Variant insignia. I actually don't remember what this side quest is, so we're about to find out.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors there.
No.
Careful, Shepard. I've got a... Yeah! There's a trap!
Oh, Geth trap, right. Well, that was fun. Make sure I didn't screw that up. Yeah, okay. So over here in this system is another DLC that came out for Mass Effect 1. There was two DLC. There was Asteroid X-57 and there's this one, which is Pinnacle Station, which is a bunch of, it's basically a simulator and you have a bunch of like trial missions. There's 12 plus an extra special one. And it's just challenge missions that don't have any real story effect. Although they're definitely super great for mechanical stuff. You get access to an apartment that you can get the like top level gear for super cheap. But it requires beating everything in relatively fast times and stuff, which is nigh impossible on Insanity. So I am not doing it, unfortunately. Because it is just not worth the headache. Yeah, this is where you get an apartment. Which is actually a nice little apartment, but you don't get to keep it in the future games, even if you do happen to get it, so not worth it. Did I already check this? Yeah, I did. Okay. I think I already checked this planet, right? Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna land on Metgos. Or not Metgos, we're gonna land on Toontau, because Metgos was the last one. And this should be where we'll find Rex's armor, which makes this one of the most important side missions in the entire game. And the reason why it's one of the most important missions in the entire game is because if you don't do it, there's a very high chance Rex will die. I still need one more sorry writing, so we're gonna head over and get that real quick. That's true, but I mean, I still want the story aspects of having helped Rex and all that. Well, actually not having the armor does, doing this quest or not doing this quest can change the number of, like, the number of points you need in Charm or Intimidate in order to succeed. And so if you don't 100% the rest of the game and don't max out your points, it's easy to not have enough if you don't do the side quest. And plus, yeah, like I said, I'm doing this mostly for story reasons, not for any mechanical benefit. I like Rex. I want to be friends with him.
Heading out?
But yeah, like for example, if you were doing main story missions only, there's no way you'd have enough points to save Rex. But yeah, I mean, it becomes super easy if you do the side quests, but I'm just saying, like, if you were to do main quest only, then it's tough. Huh. Well, maybe I'm wrong then. But I could have sworn that it was relatively difficult to get the actual persuasion check if you didn't do the armor. Also, yeah, for Mass Effect 2 and 3, just in general, if Rex dies, regardless of whether you're friends with him or not, it is a very, very big deal for the future games. It's almost at the level of Doomed Timeline or not, honestly. Is that all of them? Yeah, it's all of them. It doesn't seem like Rex should
This is the place.
be that big of a deal.
My armor's here somewhere.
But it's definitely one of those ripple effect things. One little change to the timeline and suddenly everything goes wrong. Wow, I have no idea what just happened, but somebody just exploded.
Negative contact, Shepard.
I guess we killed the pirate leader and I didn't even see him.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
This reads like sarcasm, but I genuinely mean that's great.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Rex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Rex friendship get. Alright, so that was it for Argus Row, so let's head down and speak with Rex and Tally. And then there's only 2 more clusters I need to finish, and then all that'll be left is Vermeer and the end of the game. Assuming I didn't miss anything. Which I really hope I didn't miss anything. Hi, Rex.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Personally great.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Tell me about your adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
Volus diplomat?
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Ouch.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
So she was a merc?
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
And then what happened?
So what'd you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
So what happened with the fight?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Did she get out?
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
And Volas?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
You told him that?
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Good talk.
Shepard.
Yeah, that's something I was going to mention before, is he actually doesn't respond about getting the armor. But he does have that amusing story, so it's all good.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Of course.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
I understand.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
But then you'll leave us.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Saturn.
Aw, she likes
but
me.
my people need this.
To kill the Geth.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saturn and his Geth armies are defeated.
Good.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
So something that Rex mentioned during his story about fighting on that space station reminded me of something I wanted to bring up, which is a lot of people kind of what's the right word here? They don't like how they switched in Mass Effect 2 and 3 into using heat sinks and limited ammo, and talk about how it's so much worse than having infinite ammo in Mass Effect 1. What I was going to bring up is that in canon, you don't actually have infinite ammo in Mass Effect 1. Every weapon has a little block of metal in it that you slowly chip away at, and you do actually have to, in canon, replace the ammo. They just don't make you do it in game, and you technically have infinite of it because you're, part of the Alliance military. So when Rex was talking about how he kept running out of ammo and had to use other people's guns, that was reminding me of it. I mean, it's not that infinite. Like Rex said, he ran out of ammo and was only fighting on the station for 3 days. And he ran out of ammo in like the first day. Alright, now we're gonna go land on Mavion. Which I'm pretty sure I completely butchered the pronunciation of that, but close enough. And we're gonna bring Rex, because Rex is good at killing organic things. I guess the main point I just wanted to make with the ammo thing about heat sinks is that heat sink change isn't actually like that big of a step backwards in lore. Just nobody ever reads the codex, so it feels like it. There's a lot of information in the codex, and they put in a lot of work to really fill out how this universe works and all the little data and the physics of it and all the other stuff, but there's just so much there that most people never read it. Actually, hold on, we're gonna turn around real quick.
Cover me.
Needed that ID tag. Alright. Now we're gonna head over there to this syndicate hideout. one last thing I'm gonna say about the ammo, and then I'll drop it completely, is that the writers never intended for it to be infinite ammo in Mass Effect 1, even though that's how it came across. But, oh well. Anyways, enough about that. We got pirates and slavers and drug dealers to kill, who've apparently stolen Alliance heavy turrets. Alright, pirates. I have come to bring you to justice. Kind of. Yes. Realistically, I kind of want to arrest you, but I don't think you're gonna let me, so... I guess I'm gonna have to shoot you. Bunch. There's the crime boss. Let's focus on you. Damn, Krogan. I already got one. Blow your shields. Get Rex to do a carnage. Well, I think he missed. Alright, one more. Crime Lord defeated. Helena was right. These guys had quite the operation going, but that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. And I don't need any of your loot, so we are out of here.
Down.
Let's see how my journal looks. Almost all clear. I need 2 more medallions, 2 more terrain insignias. Then I have these other... Uh-oh. Apparently, this mission never actually completed. I'll have to go back and check on that. But first, we are going to finish Gemini Sigma. Hey, League of One medallion. Anything in the asteroid belt? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Empty.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
Hear that? That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
We're done here.
Well, let's do a little bit of exploration and see what's going on here.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Well, that doesn't sound good.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Sounds like she went a little nuts. Which, I mean, is understandable.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Enemy sighted!
Poor Julia. Her lover died and she turned homicidal.
That machine's keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
We can't help him.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It is your decision, Shepard. But perhaps we should wait until we have more information before we do anything.
Well, we've already checked all the logs and he is officially brain dead. So... bye.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
Poor guy. Alright. Well, the Gemini Sigma cluster is clear. All that's left is Hades Gamma, and I need to go back and check on that mission in Voyager cluster. But I'll do Hades Gamma first, which actually has a lot of stuff in it. I forgot it had 5 systems. Although I think some of these systems don't have planets that can be landed on, so... This one does, though. Alright, let's see what this planet's gonna have on it. This is another slaver drug dealer operation we need to go take care of. This is a nice looking planet. It's like Novaria, but without the hellish storm constantly, happening. I'm partial to ice planets, as I mentioned a while ago. What are your favorite planets? Since I brought it up. Mako, don't do this to me. Thank you, Mako.
I'm on my way.
Apparently I can interrupt this. Nice. I do kind of want to move to Canada. Oh no, I meant like climate-wise, what's your favorite type of planet? Not which planet in the game is your favorite. I can't believe this Merc decided to just run straight at me. There's a tank sitting on a hill. This Merc decides I'm just gonna run straight at him. Where the fuck? Alright, I think I got all of them. Who doesn't like Ewoks? They're like little walking teddy bears. Wow. Can't believe you don't like Ewoks. But they're so cute.
I don't have a lock. Target acquired.
Where the frick are you going, bud?
Go, go, go!
Target in sight.
Hold the line!
All of these enemies with white health bars. Seriously, that hardness really needs to get toned down. Yes, yes, you'll destroy me, I know. There we go. Only one left.
Enemy is everywhere!
I don't have an angle.
Second crime lord defeated. Yeah, the Mass Effect 1's voice acting is fine performance-wise, but they only recorded like 5 lines for the enemies, so you hear the same thing over and over and over. I will destroy you! What the fuck? Alright, well, this is done. Now we go to Plutus. I wonder if these planet names were randomly generated or not. Or if somebody actually sat down and thought up a bunch of random names. Okay, actually, I think I don't need to land on this planet, but let me double check. This is one of the 75% morality planets, but I think this is the, yeah, this requires 80% renegade. Or 90% renegade if you had attained 80% paragon first. So, there is no reason for me to land on this planet, so... Bye, planet. Although there is a League of One medallion on that planet. I don't know if I need it. Actually, I have all the League of One medallions, so yeah, I definitely don't need it. Oh, alright. Well, good night. Thank you for watching me most of today. I'm going to try to finish out this stuff tonight, and then I'm going to try to finish the game itself tomorrow, but that'll happen earlier on in the day. So, good night. Trebin. But before we land on Trebin, I'm going to finish checking the rest of these planets. And we'll land on Trebin. and we're gonna go over here and get this. And if my super secret alliance survey results are correct, then this should be the last Turian insignia I need. And then that side quest / scavenger hunt will be fully complete.
Heading to position.
Turian insignia got, and that was the last one I needed. Perfect. Now we'll head to the research base. That was odd. The camera shook for a moment there.
This place looks abandoned.
Let's see if this abandoned cab has anything.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Oh no.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Good idea, Rex. Let's go check the excavation site.
Cover me.
Uh-oh. A bunch of husks in here. A lot of husks in here. One left.
alien technology the survey team unearthed must have turned them into mindless fanatics, machine cultists.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Spooky. No, there's more of them. That accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from the Geth territory is a mystery. Spooky.
I think we're done here.
I think we're done here too, Liara. Well, since we're here, why don't we go check out what this anomaly is? Huh, that's weird. This device is transmitting tight beam signals in a geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. Huh. Wonder who set that up. Spooky. I guess that whole planet was kind of spooky. Only 2 more systems to go. Anything in this asteroid belt? Doesn't look like it. Let's bring Ali on this one. No, we'll bring Garrus on this. We'll go see what this anomalous signal is real quick. And then we'll head over to that science base, which is where I need to try to, there's a bunch of scientists who were drugged and being held hostage. I need to rescue them without them getting killed. Close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time, and the crates are covered with Chohi's chalky dust. Data slates on the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Wonder what happened to the person who lived here. Hopefully nothing bad. Also, apologies to anybody who heard that music glitch out just a moment ago. No idea what that was about. Let me check yeah, she's got that. Yaris has, or no, okay. Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right in the middle of the firefight. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings and we're going to go into gameplay. We're going to turn squad power usage to defense only. And I am going to use my pistol rather than explosive rounds. And we are going to set Liara and Garrus up right here.
Finally, some action!
You must die!
And then I'm going to be very careful.
Go, go, go!
Not to kill anybody.
Oh,
somebody already died.
Go, go, go!
Well, then I'm gonna reload as soon as it lets me access my menu. Or I can just straight up die. Yeah, I guess I should have expected that. Alright, let's try that again. Check to make sure that they are set to... No, we want to set this back to defense only. And we'll do a quick save here. And then we're going to try that again. Oh no, I'm getting crowd controlled spam. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on, no, 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 no. Oh. God, that's annoying.
I will destroy you! Lost shield.
Alright. Is that everybody?
Perimeter clear.
Doesn't look like we lost any of the researchers. But there are still a couple more.
I will destroy you!
You. Stop bullying me. You've cleared the facility. All the civilians are safe, though still chattering to themselves and screaming at the garbage cans. Evolution of humanity, huh? Those biotics didn't seem that different from the other scum you deal with. Whew. Alright. We've successfully saved all of the hostages.
All clear.
And I apparently have some sort of weird biotic glowy trail on me. There it goes. Now it's gone.
I can't stop it! I can't stop it! It's all spinning away!
Alright, time to get off this planet and check with Admiral Hackett.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander. You managed to secure the base and neutralize the biotics without a single civilian casualty.
Glad I could help.
Just doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be lost.
I wish every soldier had your definition of just doing your job. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard. We're in your debt. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. One last system in this cluster. Another protein data disk. Rare element. Alright. We'll bring Yara and Rex. And I gotta turn your squad power usage back on.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
God, biotic Sam is the worst.
You must die!
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please! I was trying to help you people!
Calm down.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. You need him.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
This is as much as you're gonna get.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander.
Good choice.
I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Doing my job.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Well, that side mission is easy enough. Let's check the journal. Gotta go meet with Helena Blake, and I need to go to the stranded system in the Horsehead Nebula. Did I miss the Horsehead Nebula? I guess there was one system, or one area that I missed somehow.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Where's the Horsehead Nebula? I guess I must have missed it somehow. Weird. Oh, yeah, I did. Alright. Manuel and Zawin. We'll bring Yara and Rex. Definitely starting to get a little tired myself, but we're almost done. First stop, mercenary camp. Come on, turret. Seriously? Oh, it already blew up. That'd explain why it wasn't shooting at me anymore. Alright, let's go check out this base.
Finally, some action. I think that was all of them.
Oh no. You've discovered the corpse of Captain Willem of the MSV Majesty. His stiff fingers are wrapped tightly around a small datapad. Poor guy. Sounds like something over there just exploded. Alright, let's head over here and meet with Helena Blake.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I'm not done yet.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
Walk away.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
For now.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye. Alright, let's check the journal. Need to go talk to Gareth again, and I need to go finish dealing with Elias Halliot. And then that will be every side quest done. just in time to round the stream out at 4 hours long. So if this bugged in the way I think it did, it means that Elliot isn't actually dead. But that should also mean that if I go back over there, it should have respawned him in the same spot. In which case I should be able to legitimately kill him. Hopefully. There's definitely a live Mercs over here, so... Oh, Elias Elliott is dead. It just the game wants me to kill all of the Mercs and pirates. I guess I shouldn't have let them live in the first place. There's one. And there's two. Alright. That side quest is done. But I'm going to end the stream here. All that's left now is to talk to Gareth and let him know about his brother. And then do the Vermeer mission and sprint to the end of the game. Which I'm going to try to get done tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. And I hope you have a good night. Bye.